What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting from the D. I'm out here getting my 10,000 steps in. Let's talk about Vitaly. You guys know the nuisance streamer. He got into trouble out there in the Philippines, being a menace to society. You know, I don't support this. I'm all for you making an honest day's pay, but going out into the world, trying to make everybody's life harder, disrupting people at their job, making their job harder, all for the sake of a few social media dollars. I don't like that. I don't respect it. I do not rock with that at all. You've had him, you've had Johnny Somali, you had the other guy, Wolfie Coletti, doing this stuff. I mean, he was really stuck on stupid. He went out there to a Walmart and sprayed produce with some Black Flag roach and ant spray, contaminating it. And to my understanding, that stuff has the potential to give you cancer. I don't know what the likelihood of it is, but it's got the potential to give you cancer. So that itself, I think, is pretty ridiculous. Now, of course, he didn't know this, but that doesn't change the fact that what he was doing was stupid and being just overall a menace to society. But I seen this article talking about Vitaly, and I thought it was interesting to read it because there's a picture of him, a before and after, when he first gets arrested, and one that was just taken the other day. He's lost a good amount of weight. Now, people are worried if he's malnourished or anything like that. I don't think he's malnourished. He's not having an easy time, though. I have watched a couple documentaries of the different prisons over there in the Philippines, and these are not very good places. Getting into trouble over in different countries, that is not what you want to do. And those documentaries, both of them that I watched, definitely had me like, I never want to be in trouble over in another country, especially over in the Philippines. You don't have to worry about that from your boy, though, because I'm just at an age now where I just don't really like a bunch of stupid drama. But let's read what this article has to say about Vitaly. It says, controversial Russian YouTuber in BJMP custody. Russian national and controversial YouTuber Vitaly, I'm not even about to try to pronounce dude's last name. For those of you that have seen his last name, I'm just not about to try to butcher this man's last name. But he was transferred to the custody of the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology on June 11th and will remain there until cases against him are resolved, the Bureau of Immigration said on Monday. So he's got numerous charges apparently. And he will not be going back home until all this stuff is resolved. But here's the thing about that going back home part. Where can he go back home to? Because the US and Russia, which is where he's from, have both denied him being deported here and there. So he can't go back to Russia and he can't come back here. So I don't know about this. He's really in a bit of a pickle. And, you know, he's expressed a ton of remorse now, and I do believe it's sincere. But I believe it's sincere not because he's sorry. I think it's sincere because he really wishes that he would have thought better about the stuff that he was doing, about the way he went about earning a dollar. I really think that he believes he went one step too far. It's nothing like being held accountable for your actions that kind of gets you like, dang, I'm all types of sorry about what I did. Because even when he first got arrested, we saw that mugshot. He was very smug. He was still trying to be cool and shit. And they see stuff like that. And when they do, it makes them want to make an example out of you. So I don't know if that's the case here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Because they're getting sick of these nuisance streamers that want to come everywhere and just cause chaos, be disrespectful to the people, disrespectful to their culture and to their way of life. But it says, He will be returned to Dubai for deportation. Immigration center. Yeah. Joel Anthony Villado said that although, we'll just say Vitaly in place of his last name, had asked to be released on bail, Dubai was not inclined to grant it. So, I mean, he wants to be released on bail. He wants to be deported, and none of this is happening for him. So it does seem like not only are they trying to make an example out of him locally, but internationally he's being made an example out of. Because if the U.S. sees those videos of what he's doing, why the hell do we want him back? In his own country, you know, Russia, to me, he's like an embarrassment to them. Because Russian men are typically known for being strong, stoic, masculine, and he's out there just really acting goofy, you know, acting like he hit his testicles on stuff or whatever, just really working against that image that they've, you know, worked pretty hard to build up for themselves. So they don't want nothing to do with him. It goes on to say, foreign nationals who abuse our hospitality and violate our laws must face consequences. So they making sure that he does regret choosing to come over there to the Philippines and act a fool. The Bureau is resolute. We will not allow our deportation process to be undermined by publicity tactics or legal maneuvering. No special treatment will be given, Villado said. Vitaly, 33, was arrested in April after a series of viral videos showed him harassing individuals in, Taguig City. The Philippine National Police earlier said charges of unjust vexation were filed against him. So it's really not looking like Vitaly is getting out of this anytime soon. My opinion about the before and after pictures that they showed of him, the after picture, to me, he's lost weight, but it doesn't look like he's being malnourished. If anything, I had to guess, whatever he was taking, whatever supplementation he was taking, he's losing the benefits of that. There were speculations that he was possibly taking TRT and HGH. I don't know how true that is. I'm not the man's physician. I wouldn't be surprised if he were, though. A lot of those influencers that, you know, show their body or whatever a lot do that, especially in the fitness sector, but they'll deny that they do. Some are brave enough to tell you, yeah, I take TRT, yeah, I take HGH, but there are others that are just stone cold bent on lying about it, even though it's obvious. Due to the fact that he's lost the size that he's gotten, if I had to guess, I'd say it's due to the fact that he's not had access to those things that he was taking. But again, this is just me guessing. I don't know either way. What I do know is this man is trapped in a situation of his own making, and he's being held accountable. It's hard for me to feel sorry for this guy because when I see the videos that he was doing, he's really obnoxious. You know, as a person, as a man, I'm sure he's a cool guy. You know, he'd be somebody you want to have a beer with or something like that. But I don't support the going out, giving regular, everyday, hardworking people a hard time for content. I just can't get behind no shit like that. So I'm gonna leave it there. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. Hit me in them comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.